Hello everybody, how are we all doing? I hope you are good. I feel like I always start my intros the same way, but I always need to say hello and I always hope you guys are good. So here we are. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you and giving you a first impression all in one. First time I've used it. The new Refy Lip Sculpt and Lip Gloss. So let's see how we get on with it. Okay, so here they are in the typical Refy neutral and black packaging. Now I've got the shade taupe. I was actually stuck between whether to order taupe or I think it was fawn, like the next colour up. But I thought if I like it, might end up getting both. So there we go. So this is what the actual lip sculpt looks like. It's similar to what her brow sculpt stuff looks like if you guys got any of that. So I'm just going to move myself in a little bit. So let's have a look. Like I said, I've not opened this yet. So okay, so here is the lip liner itself. Like that, got a nice pointy end. And then I think it works a bit like the brow sculpt. Here, Rio in the background there. Probably means it's his dinner time soon. Oh yeah. And then the lip sculpt is like that. So it looks like a clear gel and then it's got like a sort of a lip shaped applicator there. Which is rather handy as it's a lip product. And then we have got the gloss, which is clear. Oh, and to be honest, I am definitely a clear sort of neutral lip gloss kind of gal. So I thought either way, this isn't going to go to waste. And it just looks like this. I actually tend to prefer lip glosses that have like a separate applicator rather than like a squeeze and roll like this one, but here we go. We shall see, we shall see. I've actually done a full Refy face today, so I've got the summer collection on and the brow stuff. Well, I only used the pencil actually. I didn't put brow sculpt on today just because I've not long limited my brows. Anyway, cream makeup isn't always my friend, so if I do look a bit clowny, might be why. Right, let's get cracking with this. So I've just zoomed you guys in a little bit. A lot. Oh. Ooh. I saw a video that Anne-Marie did the other day and she said it doesn't matter how slim she gets, she always gets a double chin. And man, could I relate. Look, it doesn't matter whether I'm at my heaviest or my lightest, I always get that. It's nice, isn't it? Anyway, so lip area. I actually had lip blush done on my lips last year, so they are a lot more defined and symmetrical than what they were. But doesn't mean I don't need lip products in my life. So I've got the lip liner, you can see. Certainly goes on quite nicely. It's very creamy. It is quite a natural colour, which I was expecting it to be. You can still see the sort of the definition difference there. For the only nail that I've lost over the last like 2 and a bit weeks is the one that you guys are going to see the most, so let's just hide that out the way. Okay, and then it says to apply the lip sculpt. Oh no, it doesn't. It says to do this to blend your lip liner. Then apply a thin layer of the lip sculpt, let it dry, pop your gloss on, and you're good. So let's do. I'm really intrigued to see what this feels like on your lips. There we go. Not really sure when you're supposed to know when, I'm going to zoom you back out now, when that is dry, but I imagine when it's not as slidey anymore maybe. It has given my lips a little bit of a white, not white, but you know what I mean, like you can tell I've got something on my lips. I would say that feels quite dry, so let's see how this works. Usually when something's got like a metal tip like that, it usually means like it's like cooling or whatever. I usually see it on like eye creams or something. But hello, there it is, squeezing out there. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I don't really know why I'm showing you because we all know what a clear gloss looks like. this ever focuses. There you go. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop a bit of that on. It'll be interesting to see if it's like sticky or whatever though. They definitely look like glossy, and you can tell I've got like a bit of a lip line going on, but funnily enough I've just had a Refy email and that's one of, I think, I don't know if it's Jess or not, but that's like one of the model's lips. So I feel like it almost looks like in a lot of the pictures they've sort of got like lipstick on and then the stuff, but I think they just literally put like the lip liner all over their lips, which I feel like, oh, I need to do because I was hoping for a bit more of a colour payout, or maybe I just would have preferred a darker lip line, I don't know. Maybe I should have got fawn. Most days I either wear like a nudie pink lip liner or sweet tea from Morphe, which as you can tell is a bit darker. So maybe I should have gone with fawn, but it's only the first time I'm trying it, guys. So yeah, I think I would just cover more of my lip with the lip line next time I use it, but the real test will be in the wear. It did feel a little bit odd putting the lips gloss over. Maybe I needed to leave this to dry a little bit longer. But yeah, it's all trial and error, isn't it? But the lip gloss does feel nice. You can tell I've got more definition. Like I said, I think I just wanted it to be a little bit darker, but then that's probably more down to my colour choice. So I'm going to wear this all day, and then I will come back and we can have a look at how long it has lasted. So now we're going to move on to the catch-up part of the video. So if you're not a regular here, or you don't particularly care about having a little catch-up, then skip to the bit where I give you the lip product results. Well, it has been a while, hasn't it? Even Jack said to me the other day, you haven't filmed in ages. And I was like, hun, when have I had time? It's been a mixture of that, and also there's not really been much out in the beauty world that's sort of taken my fancy until I saw this. So here we are. But yeah, it has been a long time. So what have I been busy doing? So if you're a client of mine, you would know that I did a semi-permanent makeup course in February. So that was pretty big. I booked to do that last summer. So it's been in the pipeline for a while, but I did the actual course in February. Something that had been on my mind for years, and I felt like the stars had kind of aligned, and I was at a point in my life where it just made sense, the timing was right, turning 30 this year, wanted a challenge, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, did that in February. Last week is when I got my licensing through, so that took a while, but all these things are very fun. So I'm actually now at the stage where I can start doing my portfolio models, which is scary but exciting. So yeah, if you are a portfolio model of mine, thank you very much for your patience. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, one of my best friends has moved to Australia, so that was a lot. We went to London for the weekend in March. That was really fun. We went to a bar called TSQ Playhouse. Don't know if you've heard it. I put a few pictures on my Instagram, but that was really fun. Good weekend. And we went to ELN Caf for breakfast the next morning. First time I've ever had French toast. It was incredible. Definitely won't be the last time I have French toast. And then last week, I'm a bit of a Londoner this month actually. Last week, me and Jack went to London for 4 days, which was lovely. We went to see James Arthur at the Royal Albert Hall on the Wednesday. Did a bunch of fun things on the Friday, like we went to Putt Shack, which is like a crazy golf place. That was really funky. I really liked it in there. And the cocktails, of course, even if they are like £1 million each. And on the Friday, now hear me out, we went to Country Festival. And I know what you're thinking, but I actually really enjoyed it. Jack has liked country music, well, for ages, but he's listened to it a lot more over the last couple of years. And when he asked me if I wanted to go, I was like, are you joking? Like, no, thank you. And then he literally made me listen to country music around the house, and I started to like the odd song. And I thought, do you know what? Why not? It's an experience, isn't it? And I like music, so yeah, let's just go for it. If you don't like it, you don't have to go again. But I actually really enjoyed it. So I feel like I've discovered a whole new world being country music. So I actually really enjoyed that. made me want to get some Western style boots and a cowboy hat. Honestly, some of the women there, I was like, you look awesome. Like, I was like, why did I not dress for the occasion? But I tell you what, next time we go, I will be. It's a country singer that we really love called Russell Dickerson. So that was fab seeing him there. And we've actually bought tickets to go and see him in October as he's touring, well, doing a tour, but he's got some UK dates. So becoming a bit country geeks, but that'll be fun. Have to order some Western boots. What else is happening? Obviously there's not a lot of fun stuff happening in the world at the moment, which has been very heavy and sad. I just feel like so much has happened since I last spoke to you guys, but that means that the itinerary for our cruise in May has changed. We are going on a cruise in May for my 30th. So that means the itinerary for that has changed, but still all good. I am just very grateful and appreciative that we can spend the time all together as a family, hopefully on holiday. So yeah, that is still all good, even though that was all a bit of a hoo-ha, and I was thinking, oh my god, please let's not have another holiday cancelled. But again, in the grand scheme of everything going on in the world, it's not that big a deal. I actually got another fun trip coming up at the end of the month, but you will see about that. And then me and Jack got off to London again to go and see Stormzy. So talk about a music contrast. I bought those tickets in 2019 though, so it's a well overdue concert and I am ready for it. I think that's just about it, you know. Me and Jack have spent most of today sorting out the garden, giving that a spring tidy. We're a bit geeky like that, we both like gardening, so I actually quite enjoyed it. I think weeding is like the most satisfying thing. Like it's almost, you know, like when you get a spot or an ingrown hair, welcome to my beauty world. I just find it so satisfying when you pick a weed and all the roots come out. You may have already seen if you follow my Elska Beauty Facebook page, but I've given up chocolate for Lent. I'm not overly religious, but I do like follow some things, and I thought I've not given up anything for Lent in a long time. I am not very comfortable with my weight at the minute, so I thought this is going to help. So I've given up chocolate. Again, if you know me well, you'll know that's a big deal. So I feel like this is my version of like dry January, sober October, because I'm not really a big drinker, so not having a drink for a month really wouldn't be a challenge for me. But giving up chocolate for a month is a massive challenge. So yeah, what's the date today? So today is the 20th of March. I've got, what is it, the 14th of April? So I've still got a little while, but I'm starting to get to the point now where everywhere I look, I just think, oh, is that chocolate orange? Is that some chocolate buttons? No? Oh, is that a brownie? But, you know that scene in Matilda where Bruce is eating the chocolate cake? I think that's genuinely what I'm going to like on Easter. So I'm going to have my fix. I'm not going to go too crazy. I've told Jack to only buy me one egg because sometimes he buys me 2 or 3. And yeah, I'm going to have my fix, but then I'm going to carry it on. No, am I? I don't know. I might just have to limit myself until the cruise, okay? Because I know I'm going to be really angry with myself if I go on the cruise feeling really uncomfortable with myself. So yeah. I've also gone back to working out, partly because I need to get myself fit again, but also for up here. I've always said that exercising is so good for your mental health. Well, not me, like everyone tends to know that, but you know what I mean. And I've always just said that everything else is a bonus, which it is. But exercise was like what kept me sane in lockdown, and it's always made me feel good. And even though I'm not a morning person, I do like to get up in the mornings and do it because of working late and blah de blah. But I feel like even if you do nothing else that day, if you've done a workout in the morning, I feel like I've already achieved something. Does that make sense? So that's why I like to get it done in the morning. But I've gone back to Courtney Black. I love her, even though she's a bit mental sometimes. Makes me laugh. She shouts at me, it's all good. But yeah, I actually forgot how much I love working out at home and all that kind of thing. So back on that this week. I will continue it on. Well, I just want to continue it on really. I already feel much better. So it's ticking all the boxes. It's good for my head and it's good for my fitness. So let's go. I think that's just about it, you know. if I haven't already bored you to death. Just nice to have a little catch up, isn't it? I feel like so much has happened since I last spoke to you guys. I didn't want to go on about talking about my semi-permanent makeup course too much, because I know that if you know me, if you're a client of mine, I'm just going to be repeating myself. But yeah, it's a pretty big move, which I say is exciting but scary, but I'm ready to get started. April is the month where I'll be starting, so... Right, I'm gonna go. I will be back later to update you on the longevity of this. Just went and helped Jack cook dinner, believe it or not, and now it's all gone dark, so the light's changed. But as we were just cooking that, we're having like a Chinese noodly stir-fry thing. It just really reminded me, going back to what we were talking about earlier, how important it is to look after ourselves in that respect. You know, with like what we're eating, how active we are, all that kind of thing. It's just so good for your head, and I feel like it's so quickly to forget when you get out of the habit, or if you have a few weeks where you're eating out a lot or whatever. I just feel like it's really easy to forget, and it's really reminded me how I need to continue being a lot more mindful about what I'm eating and prioritising my meals, really, rather than thinking, oh, I haven't got time, I need to do this, this and this, and I'll just have a quick slice of toast or shove a few more biscuits in my mouth or something like that. How important it is to just take time out and prioritise yourself in that way. I feel like it makes a big difference, because I don't know about you guys, but I've had quite a few moments this year where I've just felt so overwhelmed and felt like I've just got such a fuzzy head and a million different things to do and lots of tabs open, as I call it. So the sort of looking after me in that way has been quite low down. I didn't really realise that until this week. I sort of realised how much I'd lost myself in that way, because I used to really prioritise exercise and not sort of food as much, but I definitely used to be more mindful than what I have been over the last few months. So that was a very long-winded way of me saying that we need to look after ourselves and prioritise ourselves in lots of different ways. But I often think with what we're eating, what we're drinking, how active we are, I think it's so easy to forget what a positive difference that can make in your life. It doesn't mean you have to go out on a 10-mile run. I hate running. It just might mean that you're running along with a ball when you're taking the kids to the park, or you go on a family bike ride, or instead of getting in the car you walk somewhere, or yeah, it's just trying to incorporate things into your life, isn't it? Anyway, so I've just eaten my dinner. As we can see, lip makeup is still pretty intact. I'm quite impressed. I was conscious of it when I was eating, but like I said, it was like a stir-fry dish, so there was still a lot of licky lips type thing going on while I was eating it. Come on camera, focus, there we go. I'm actually quite impressed with it. It does feel like you have got some sort of film over your lips, but not in like an uncomfortable way, if that makes sense. I would like a bit more of a colour payout, but that's my colour choice, that's not the product. I still like this colour, and it does actually look nicer and a bit more obvious in person, which I know sounds a bit weird. But yeah, I think I need to cover my lips with it a lot more first, so it doesn't just literally look like I've got lip liner on. And I was even wondering how the lip sculpt would work with maybe like a matte lipstick underneath. That might work too. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely lots of stuff to play around with that. Overall, I'm rather impressed. It was £28, I think, for the both of these, and obviously they're, you know, if you just want this, you just want that, it's cheaper. The lip gloss itself, I don't know if you could just wear any old lip gloss over the top. It's just a clear lip gloss, really. Not really much else to say about it. But obviously this is like the hero product, so I feel like if you want to try one, get the lip sculpt, because that's going to be the game changer. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry if I droned on a bit. I just thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat and a catch up. Let me know if you guys have bought this and in what shade, what did you think, and all that kind of stuff. Nice to speak to you all. See you soon. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you all soon.